Alright, ladies and gents, I'm sure you know who Venom is. You know, the always crazy, often evil space alien that just won't leave Spider-Man alone. Yeah, of course you do, but what you might not know is just how much Venom has affected the Marvel Universe and how many major characters he's come into contact with. And that's where I come in. I'm Jocelyn the intern. I do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of Death Battle. So, right out the gate, let's clear one thing up. Venom is actually an alien known as a Clintar, but is most commonly referred to as a symbiote. Symbiotes find a host and bond with it to give them a body to get around in, as opposed to just being a pile of goop. And these symbiotes find hosts in damn near everything. The most famous being Venom's current host, Eddie Brock. Spider-Man himself may have best described the process when he said symbiotes bond to a host like chest hair to David Hasselhoff. Good one, Spidey. However, well before Venom found Eddie, its first human host was actually Deadpool, who kind of accidentally broke into the secret prison that Venom was being held in. Deadpool quickly noticed that the symbiote was more than just a nifty suit and was actually a living creature trying to interface with his mind. In an odd show of compassion, DP rejected Venom and put it back where he found it, worrying that his insanity might not be the best thing for a mind-melding alien monster. Yeah. But it turns out that Venom would actually be the one to make an impact on Deadpool. You see, shortly after being ditched by the Merc with the mouth, Venom bonded with Spider-Man and grew fairly attached to him. You know how the story goes. But after Spidey ditched him too, Venom returned to Deadpool once again. Like that ex-boyfriend that you just can't help but go back to over and over and over despite knowing better and, I was talking about somebody that I know, definitely not myself, no. Okay, anyway, this time Venom had a better understanding of the human mind and emotions, and when they did the symbiotic tango, he ended up transferring his infatuation with Spider-Man, as well as Peter's desire to do good, into Wade's mind. So yeah, Venom is one of the largest reasons that Deadpool is the character we all know and love today. Since then, Venom has really gotten around. For starters, he spent a short time with the Guardians of the Galaxy, bonding with Groot, Rocket Raccoon, and Drax. Eventually, he took control of their ship and used it to fly back to his home planet. As a thank you, the symbiote cured all of them of any diseases and cancer. Pretty sweet deal if you ask me. He's bonded with a German Shepherd and also hopped onto Miss Marvel for a moment. While it was short-lived, it was pretty damn horrifying. And if you thought any of those combos were awesome, get ready because I'm busting out the big guns. Those of you who have been watching Desk Of for a while may remember from the Spider-Mobile episode that Venom bonded with a flippin' T-Rex! Which I still stand by my previous statement that this is easily one of the most badass comic book panels to ever exist. But it gets better. Let me introduce you to Marcus. Marcus is a centaur, who is also a werewolf, who has a symbiote. Yeah, I mean, this guy is so badass that Dracula calls him the perfect warrior. And if he didn't have enough going for him, he eventually gets robot legs. So Marcus is a bionic centaur wolfbeate. Yeah, just let that sink in. The only thing cooler than that is the following. So this one time, Venom, the Red Hulk, and Ghost Rider had to fight the Devil's Son in order to keep Las Vegas from becoming hell. Yeah, I think it's a little too late for that, guys. But anyway, in order to save the day, Venom bonded with the Red Hulk, who was then given the spirit of vengeance, becoming some sort of Red Venom Ghost Hulk Rider hybrid. Look at this thing! Just look at it! That's a triple tall order of badass with a side of Dunyan rings! Fun fact, Marcus the Centaur werewolf guy dude has diabetes, and when fighting Deadpool, he actually stops to balance his blood sugar. And during the quick break in their fight, Deadpool uses the time to tweet. Because Deadpool.